So this is the back door I brought. Coming back to this year. Okay, this is how this came out here. Hey guys, welcome back to the channel and to another video. I don't know if all of you watched the very first video which I posted 2 weeks ago when I introduced these cars to you. This is my Escort panel van that here behind me, and next to me is my RS2000 Escort. So yes, the time has come for me to start working on these cars. As I mentioned, I've had them for years now and there has been some work done to them, but wherever I worked really they got surface rust on, you know, and all those little patina for over the years. So it's time for me to start tackling them now. As I mentioned as well that I never really had the time in the past to complete these projects, and now that I am working here from home, I'll use my time to work on these cars between the normal work that I do, which is the balancing and stuff like that. So yes, I hope you guys are excited to see the progress on these cars. I know my work is cut out. These cars are all in a fair state of degradation, but we'll bring it to life again. They deserve that. They're classics and they deserve to be on the road. So in today's video, I'm going to start on the back doors. I showed you that I started work on the back door, and I'll take you to the door now and start working on it. Enjoy this video. So this is the back door. I brought it already closer. Let's just put it on the workbench. Right, as you can see, guys, I plated this here. That's the rust that started there. This whole bottom end of this door was actually corroded. I don't think I have any picks, but if I have picks, I'll put it in. But I cut the whole section out, and I put this whole plate on here to replace that corroded section, which was this whole area of the original door. So I'm gonna just like fold those holes up. This is the original edge of the door here. I kept that because that's all double plated there, so that was good strength. So this must just be folded up here. Same the side, this must get folded up here. Must take a bit of this rot out here. And then on the other side, so I made the plate a bit longer. This is still the original door here, so this I'll just clamp like this, and I'll weld them together at the bottom there. This corner is a bit rough. You can see many years ago, over 15-20 years ago, this work was done in here, but it was never finished off correctly. So I'll be addressing all of this rough work here. This corner is not too bad. So it does show a little bit of sign of friction there, so I'll just grind that away. Then I'll address all of this areas here. This section here is completely gone. I'll have to remold something here and weld it in. At the same time, this door is making a bit of a curve here, so I'll just try to bring this out a little bit here. This inside, I put this patch was put there. I can recall putting this patch years ago because it kept on burning holes through on this side there. But I mean, that's all stuff that nobody will see once once this cover is on here. I'll probably grind it a little bit down as well. As for the rest of the door, on top here is a little bit of rust here. I'll tackle all that stuff. All in there, the normal spots. Same on the outside. That's just dirt. There, I'll just build that up there again with the rubber. You know, and then this door will be complete. Okay, so let's start. I'll start here. I'll probably gas weld this here because it's nice and strong. I'll see, maybe I'll gas weld or I'll TIG weld that. I'll just see what my plan is here. This is quite big here, so I think I'll probably gas weld this close. I'll see. I'll put the flame on and see what the result is. All right, let's go. Okay, this is how this came out here. I'm gonna just grind this here. I always knew that there will be a bit too much heat. You know, the flame always gives off a tremendous amount of heat. So this obviously caved in a little bit here. You know, this is going a bit down, but that I can always shrink back out again. So this must just get grinded now. I'm actually going to just grind this away now just to see how that look. And then I think when I go this side here, I think I'm going to use the MIG welder on this, just to eliminate any more warpage. Like I said, I knew the threat was there, but I thought I'll give it a bash. You know. Anyway, let's carry on. Okay, that is how that came out. Didn't come out too bad. Small pits there and stuff, but that's nothing. Body filler will close it. Like, I'm not going to still stress about filling that up with welds and stuff. Body filler will cover that. Like I said, I'm going to just finesse this little dent out here. I'm going to move on to this side now. I'm going to pull out the MIG welder and weld this down here now. Alright, so that's all welded up, and I grinded that down as well. I built that edge up, then I grinded. It's not 100% perfect, but she'll do. Once the body filler is on, I'll get that perfect edge there. So this never warped here. This I done with the MIG welder. This never warped. Yeah, I suppose I had to know better this side. Anyway, I'm going to tackle this thing here. This plate is quite thin here, so I'm going to see how I'm going to do that. If I constantly burn holes, what I think I'll do is I'll probably put a bit of fiber on the inside, you know, or weld a plate on the inside and then just body fill on the outside. But we'll see. Alright, let's crack on. Okay, so coming back to this here, I think what I'm going to do, I'm going to use this rod as like a filler rod, and I'm actually going to weld it here on the inside. Theoretically, the molten metal should fall through to this side here, to that side there. Then I can just grind it, and it should close it all. Let's see if that works. Okay, so you can see on the outside she did melt through. So I think I'm just going to try to tack it close from the side and use that steel on the inside to bond here. Alright, I think I'll use this rod as a filler rod here as well, to try to spread here, just to strengthen this area, because I can always grind it neat. So let's do that and see what it comes out like. Alright, so that's how that came out. It seemed like the filler rod actually kind of worked, because I put the welding machine on a very high setting so it could melt. So it looks like it worked. There's just a bit of a pit over there, but that's not too shabby. There's a small hole there. I'll just work on that one now quickly. Little hole there. These are all done. Yeah, we're getting there. Okay, so that's all sorted out now. There's a little bit of a cavity there, but it's actually closed. I don't mind that. It gives the body filler, because look, eventually I'm going to have to put body filler over here. So that gives the body filler a nice grip. So to be honest with you, I don't mind these little cavities and stuff like that. It just means that the body filler got something to grip on instead of such a smooth surface. So I really don't mind that. I don't mind that. Okay, I think my next job is to get this excess steel off here. You know, yeah, I would like to get this excess off, but I think I'm going to put this onto the car now actually first, to determine if this edge here is actually correct, or if it must be longer or shorter or whatever. I don't know, we'll see now. Okay, so I got the door on the car. It's not 100% on, because those holes aren't drilled yet, but this is just to gauge the length, so you can see it's there. So I'm going to make a mark over there, and I'm going to make a mark this side here where I must cut. Alright, I made those marks there. That seemed to be the length of the door. I'm going to see how it coincides on the other side. I'm going to take the door off now, and then I'll chop this excess steel off and start working it. Alright, so she's back on the workbench. That's the mark that I made when it was on the car. If I lift it up, if you look at the mark, if you lift it up, then it is kind of where the old door, it is kind of where the old door is, like that. So it seems like it will be a safe bet for me to actually turn this over like that and actually just cut all along here. I think it should be a safe bet. If any, I can build or trim further, but that's going to be my next move. Alright guys, that's that cut over there now. So like I said, I will just like take a vice grips or something and pull this together and I'll just tack it on a few places, and then I'll trial fit again. But this area is not correct, so I must actually rectify this area here. I think it's maybe pushing this door a little bit too far forward. Probably have to take this whole section out here, you know, and then redo this section here. Anyway, we're getting there. Alright guys, I'm ending this one here before I cut this door up into a million pieces. If you like what you saw, give us a thumbs up, hit the notification bell, and don't forget to subscribe. Tell your friends about the project that you watched. Spread the word. Let's help this channel grow. And I'll catch you on the next one. Cheers for now.